Hello, this is Smartho Day, and welcome to my lessons, SD lessons. Let me tell you a beautiful story. This is actually written by Bibhutibhushan Bandopadhyay in Bengali. It is called Chander Pahar. Later on, Pradeep Sinha translated in English, which became very popular, The Moon's Mountain. And the story which I will tell you is a part of the syllabus in the school. It is an extract, only a part of it. So I'll tell you that much, but it is still very interesting. Now, one thing one needs to understand is the time when Bibhutibhushan Bandopadhyay, the original writer, wrote it. What was the condition like during that time? There was, like in India, you see, if you Google it, you will find that India was just going through certain changes, like there were railway stations being made in India. The British were ruling us. So Bibhutibhushan Bandopadhyay, he wrote about his imagination, because those days no TV, no radio, hardly anything. So you can only depend on newspapers and imaginations and nothing beyond that. So he, whatever he wrote, maybe some errors will be there definitely, because it was based on imagination. And then Africa was also a very lonely place, forest, savannas, the grasslands. You will see about the grasslands. So it is all described, and quite a spooky, scary one. You'll find scary place. So look at the picture. You see here you see a platform, a small railway station that you towards the screen. It is not been shown, but what you see from the station, what you see the other side, you see barbed wire. You can see the barbed wire here. You can see the tall grasses here. You can see some trees, yucca trees there, other trees also, and mainly yucca trees there. You will find mountains. You can see the mountains far away in the horizon there. And one thing you will find, it is very lonely, and no human beings, no settlement, no sign of settlement of human beings. So what happens is, when Shankar, who was adventurous, now he went as a young man. He was adventurous. He thought that life will be beautiful. So was it really beautiful when he went there? So when he got down into the station, he found it was a really small station, and it was made of mud, the platform, and there was nothing except all limitless ocean. Not ocean means not in the sense of sea, ocean of grasslands, tall grasslands, trees, insects. We'll see the various things. So it was. So he thought it is a very lonelier place. So his predecessor, means the one who was the station master there, the one who was working there before him, and he wants a change. He will leave. He applied for a transfer, and Shankar has come to his place. Now he did not want to tell Shankar in details about the place. So when Shankar asked about why this barbed wire, so he said something, given an answer which was not very clear, not very clear. And Shankar thought that something he was hiding. So, and that man invited him for dinner at night. Only person to invite, and the only person was there. But Shankar, all of a sudden, that man said, "Oh God," he says. "Oh my God, what a terrible mistake," he says. Then Shankar said, "What is the terrible mistake?" He says, "There's no drinking water." Shankar was wondering. He asked whether there is any drinking water or not. He says, "There's only one well, which is brackish, which is salty, which is bitter, which is alkaline, and unfit for human consumption." Shankar started thinking that if a place doesn't have drinking water, no human being, and nothing, then what is the use of making a railway station? Okay, what is the use of making a railway station there? He was wondering. Anyway, so the next day, when the train came, the train actually that dropped Shankar, it went to Kisumu. It went to, so it went like this. It went to Kisumu, and that was the only train that dropped Shankar, and it is going to come back the next evening, that same evening, and the next day it will come again. So that was the only train. Okay. Shankar was enjoying the beautiful, that picturesque mountains, grasslands, but the man said, who was in the train, he said that you have to be very careful and you need not go out into the grasslands. So when he asked about that, he did not give a satisfactory answer. So Shankar felt that there was something which is he was hiding, and everyone was hiding. The other person was also hiding. And what happened? We will see. Let me change the page now. Now, Shankar always wanted to find out what was the reason that everyone cautioned him. The station master cautioned him, the man in the train also cautioned him not to go out in the grassland. So he wanted to know, but he did not get a satisfactory answer. But he got it. He got a partial answer. What happened? Let me tell you. Now look at this picture. What is this? A lion. So Shankar, after an early dinner, he lit his lamp and he was in the station office and he was writing his diary. And the door, you look here, this is the door, this is the door, this is the window, this is the glass pane of the door, and this is the lower part of the door, and this is the glass part. Okay. All of a sudden, what did he notice? He notices a lion. He notices a lion, huge lion with its muzzle. Now, what is muzzle? Muzzle is this part of the muzzle means this part of the mouth. This part of the means snout or mouth, the front part. So it was pressed against the glass, and Shankar froze in the chair because he did not have anything with him. There he was unarmed. He did not have a rod or a sword or a gun, nothing, even not even a ruler. So Shankar froze in his chair. He was wondering if the lion pushes, then it will open. It was a huge lion. So what happened? But the lion, fortunately for Shankar, the lion stayed there for some time. It appeared that he stayed there, the lion stayed there for ages, but only for a couple of minutes maybe. And the lion disappeared because the lion was not interested with Shankar. Not interested, got dazed with the perhaps with the lamp and Shankar, so it escaped. Shankar got back to his wits. He quickly ran, dashed to the door, and bolted the door. He got saved. But was that the only danger? No. Let's see the next part. There was something else. So let me change the page. Now look at the picture. Do you think that Shankar got a full answer? The lion was one danger. Now look at this picture. So one night Shankar woke up. It was all because by sixth sense he felt that there is some danger. So he got up and it was pitch dark, absolutely dark. You can see nothing can be seen, pitch dark, absolutely dark. Here, everywhere dark. So it was pitch dark. He groped for his torch. Grope means he looked for his torch in the darkness. He groped with his hand for his torch. And the moment he flashed it, you look at this, he flashed it. The moment he flashed it, instantly he froze. Why? There was a deadly snake here. There was a deadly snake. And what snake is that? Africa's meanest, most poisonous snake, black mamba. It is said that it contains around 1500 ml of poison. In one go, in one strike, it can pour that much of poison. But I don't believe that totally. Anyway, that was a myth during those days. So, Africa's meanest snake. And the snake was, this side is the wall, here is the bed, and the snake is in between, ready to strike. Shankar understood one thing, that so long he keeps his torch on and flashed onto the eyes, the see two glowing eyes, the dazed snake is not going to strike him. He understood. He had that presence of mind. He had that knowledge. Okay, and he did not lose his head. That means he kept his intelligence, his wit. But then his hand ached. It went on and on and on and on. And finally, his hand ached, his shoulder ached, and he was feeling his fingers numb, his hand was getting numb, and he felt so frustrated that he thought it's better for the snake to bite. At least he can relax, at least he can rest. After death, also, he can rest. He was that frustrated because it was that painful. It was that painful. But then, did that happen? No, it did not happen that. Shankar stayed for a long time. He thought, but meantime, I must tell you that Shankar was getting hypnotized, he was getting dazed, he was getting mystified, he was thinking that he was lost into some places, he forgot his place, Africa, he forgot his job. That means to say that he was totally one thing focused in the danger which was just in front of him. That way he was into that, only the danger, the poisonous snake. He forgot everything. Only the two glowing specks of eyes he could see that. But what happened? At 3 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, it is written by Bibhutibhushan Bandopadhyay that he was supposed to even just live till that time, because the moment the clock struck 3 a.m., his hand shook and the snake disappeared. It took Shankar to understand that that was the only opportunity. He dashed, he ran outside his room and bolted the door from outside. That is how he got saved. What about the rest part of the novel? You have to read the whole novel to understand that. That we are not going to do in the extract here. So I hope you like the extract. I hope you like the part of the story. Enjoy reading the whole novel. You will enjoy. I am telling you. Those who know Bengali, you can read the Chander Pahar. Those who know English, you can read the Moon Mountain and enjoy that. Children, enjoy reading. Reading is it helps a lot in your framing language. It helps in your ability to write, to create creative writing. So carry on with reading and writing. Okay, bye bye, children.